How you doing? This is Daniel Murphy here, and what I'm going to do is show you how I do my work. I made the original. I had to make a mold. A mold is for two reasons: getting a limited edition and controlled thickness. Okay, so this is called the press mold method, and I've got a block of clay right there. Can you even see it? Probably not. Wonderful. Okay, it's a 25-pound block of clay. And see, I'm taking this clay and I'm taking every piece of clay that I tear off that 25-pound block and stuffing it in here. Once again, it's called the press mold method. Why am I showing you? Because my work is not poured in a mold like ceramics. I don't call this ceramics. You cannot mass produce with this methodology. It's not conducive to mass production. The best I can do is a limited edition. So, after this mold is stuffed properly with consistent thickness, and I like to make it at least 5/8 inch thick, up to even 3/4 of an inch sometimes. Okay, so this would be the step one, okay? Now, let me put it on pause, and we'll show you the next step. Okay, you can see now that the mold has been stuffed and it is raised even above the mold here, but this is what you do. You take the excess off, because you see the sculpture has to lay flat so that it hangs level and flat on the wall. So here we go. The next step is waiting for this thing to separate. Now, the idea behind using plaster of Paris, this is real quality hard plaster of Paris. This is not cheap stuff. But what it does is it drinks the moisture of the clay, just a certain amount, and consequently the sculpture separates from the plaster. Now, here's the thing. This sculpture was made, well, it's a 3-piece mold so far. The ears came this way. They fit into here just like a puzzle. But it's designed to come straight off so that it's not destroyed. I'll explain that as this video progresses. Okay, so now I have to wait until this mold has separated and I dump it out. Boy, is that a chore. Okay, mind you, can't do mass production. The methodology doesn't allow it. I don't want to do mass production. I never wanted to do trinkets that sell every day. No, I want quality, and I just really like to make classy artwork. That's just me. I've always been like that. I never listened to my friends who said, "Hey Murph, you ought to go to some flea market." No, sorry, that's not me. Do a limited edition, and I'm happy with that. Alrighty then. Now, because this remote somehow doesn't work, it never worked from day one, I'm gonna just turn this off. Well, I'll pause it is what will really happen. Okay, once I've stuffed the mold, the idea is to get it and position it to be able to dump out. So you got to get a level piece of plywood. Excuse me, the dust. Whoa. Now, I'm going to lay this thing down, and it's heavy. Now, I got to do this with one hand while I hold the camera. Okay, we're talking serious weight here, people. There we go. And now that it's laying down, I'm going to take these off. Alrighty then. There's one. And there's two. Okay, now I'm going to wait about, a couple hours anyway before the plaster mold actually drinks some moisture from the stoneware so it can separate. And oh boy, is that a job. But you don't have to suffer at all. In fact, me making this video, I've already suffered. Why don't you care? T-hype, I'm just having fun. But I'm trying to show you why I can't make and sell trinkets. The methodology is insane. It's tedious. Can you say tedious? Alrighty then, pause this again. So here it is, laying down. I've got these little spacers down here. Look how little these things are. Okay? It's all you really need. Because when I take this dowel and just lift it up and tap it a little bit, it'll separate and it'll fall down everywhere. That's just the way it works. I'm having a situation here where someday soon I'll have a hoist just to spare my back. I mean, I've been doing this for 40 years. I'm a big bundle of gristle. You got to have some kind of strength to lift these crazy things around. Look at the size of some of these molds. Are you kidding me? It's insane. Look at these. And most of the time, I figured out with ingenuity and engineering how to lift these myself without damaging the very soft sculpture. It's wet clay, okay? It's stoneware, easy to damage. So you have to be very careful. All right, till the next segment. Now normally, there'd be two guys to grab these dowel handles and lift this mold right off of the sculpture, level as possible. Otherwise, you'll tear the nose off. That's not good. So, see, it has dropped out. And now for the next one, I'm going to show you how rugged it looks when it comes out of the mold. You won't believe all the touch-up work that I have to do. And you don't even feel sorry for me. Okay, now I just got on this table and I lifted this mold off by myself. Now look how rugged it is. You see all this? It has to be touched up. See, there's one ear and there's the other. Now, I know it's upside down, but so the next step, look at the rim of the hat is just a little stub. I've got to add the entire rim of the hat by hand. Oh, that is the most tedious part. This is what it'll look like when it's touched up and the rim of the hat is done by hand. You see this? Okay, glad I could entertain you, and I hope you didn't strain your eyeballs watching all my hard work. This is Daniel P. Murphy. Good day.